name is Issac Angulo. I've been with this condition for 6, almost 7 years.
Why did you want to share your story today?
Awareness. I wanted to make people, to help with making people more aware of the different dimensions that exist here on Earth. I wanted to help people be more aware of that life is much more than what you experience every day. The tiny piece of reality, I would be on the fringe, but awareness is pretty much why I wanted to do this. Thankfulness. You'll discover what it means if you truly take hold of this opportunity. Being thankful that you can still do physical therapy. If you're stuck in a bed, thankfulness comes with somebody who notices your need to get out of that bed and get in the sun. That is thankfulness like you've never known. It's like not having the ability to use your arms and legs. Imagine being stuck on the ground and somebody sees that and comes by and picks you up. You will be thankful like you've never experienced. Thankfulness that feels like salvation.
Any advice for anyone going through something similar that you're going through right now?
Have a personality. Don't forget, we are pretty entertaining as human beings. You can choose not to be, but if you choose to do that, you will keep gaining friends, opportunities, solutions.
How long have you been doing your physical therapy here at the Robert Liverman Park?
So I've been doing physical therapy here for probably going on 5 months. Just whenever I get a chance, I come out here, because there are bars and it's in an open area, and if I fall, people usually see it. I rarely fall, but it's very helpful.
And how often are you doing it?
Oh, almost daily.
Have you felt yourself getting stronger?
Yes, actually. I have been able to climb up on the bars over there easier and stand for longer. Imagine the fear of never being able to go outside. You will deal with fear, it's claustrophobia. It's in the back of the mind. Imagine fear of falling down and having no one to help you get back up. fear of rejection. That's big because being in this state, I have never been so harshly rejected by more women than being in this. And true, some women are evolved, they see past this, but for the most part, no. Failure with this means failure to help your body in a way that will get you to the next stage. And suicide is very real in this. And suicide, all that has to happen with that, to come to that, is to give up, to not decide to push yourself out of bed that day, to decide not to do physical therapy that day, to decide to eat sugar that day. There is no other option. You're gone from this world very quickly if you mess up on any of these. So if you can imagine fear, that's pretty intense. Chances are you probably got an autoimmune illness if you're watching this, but just the absolute terror of not having any control of your body. It does whatever it wants, whenever it wants. That is something that can develop inside of you. Something very few people have. Very few people know what it's like to deal with that kind of fear. So, getting out of this is having a huge advantage on your side, because after you go through this, you don't fear anything.
How do you deal with it when you're in the middle of it?
In our brains, the frontal cortex is reserved for a lot of imagination, visualization, and such. When you're stuck up there at the moment, it's too hard to break out, because that's the smartest part of us. Consequently, it's part of the brain that captivates you, that can develop a storyline, an atmosphere, a reality that seems as real as this one. And if that's the one you're stuck in, you have to remind yourself that this is a moment and it will pass. As terrifying as it is passing. It's not here to stay. And the loneliness, that is something no one should ever deal with. And after every single thing I've dealt with in this condition, easily loneliness is the worst part. It feels like nobody's out there and nobody cares. but that's an illusion because I couldn't be further. But the truth is, nobody knows what the hell is going on inside of you. What I've found is combating the loneliness is the more you can step outside of yourself again to see that you have to deal with this because this is in you. It's not out there, just in here.
Anything else you want to add?
Don't give up. That is a foolish advice. I agree because it's like Sutter's Mill was sold to the highest bidder because the owner of the mill was tired of digging for nothing. Then the story goes, couple of axe swings later, after the mine was sold, they struck a vein of gold and that year was when the gold rush started in America and pretty much changed the world up to this day. So don't give up. That vein it could be 2 more axe swings away from salvation. That's foolish, sure, but it's tended to be the result of people who haven't given up. Just thank you for your time, and I honor you for going through this because very few people can even know or understand what it's like, but you can. So it's to my gratefulness, I'm very grateful.
Do you want to share anything about your GoFundMe page or anything like that?
Oh, and also I have a GoFundMe page under my name, Issac Angulo. Issac Angulo at GoFundMe. If you looked up on Google, it would bring up GoFundMe and you would be able to see my page.